Archangel Michael declares, "This is destined to be the most wonderful day of your existence. Yet you are on the verge of making a significant error. Please refrain from doing so. Open this message at once. My dearest one, my radiant child of light enfolded in the promise of heaven. Do you sense the tremor in your spirit right now? This is not apprehension. It is a soft call from eternity. Something truly extraordinary is being inscribed with your name. However, at this very juncture you are contemplating turning away. Do not, because the very portal you prayed for, the marvel you implored for stands ready before you, my cherished one. I, Archangel Michael, am here before you, my blade alight with truth. And I must convey to you, the divine intended this as the most magnificent day of your life. Yet heaven observes your indecision, your impending misstep so consequential it could jeopardize your blessing. Why? Because you persist in doubting. You keep overlooking. You continue to flee when stillness is required. If you seal your heart now, you will forfeit what the angels themselves prepared for your sake. Before I proceed, pay close attention. Halt everything and ensure you do not miss what I am about to disclose. And while you are present, please subscribe to this sacred channel of divine communications, for heaven utilizes it as a golden link to reach you. And know that subscribing will activate God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life. If you disregard this, you might never again perceive these critical murmurs. Remain beloved, this is the moment where eternity aligns in your favor. My precious soul, I must inquire, why do you constantly push away that for which you have prayed? Heaven is not punishing you. It is offering a warning. You are loved so profoundly that God Himself instructed me to deliver this message before your time runs out. You have wept for answers, pleaded for signs, and now they arrive enveloped in light. But your hesitation is closing the very gateway that was meant to open. Please do not allow this. God is whispering. This moment is not ordinary. It carries the immense weight of destiny. The air surrounding you vibrates because angels have released miracles in your direction. Yet one incorrect move, one disregarded moment, and it could all crumble to dust. My beloved, why would you permit such an outcome? Stay attentive. Stay receptive, because what is approaching will be the most incredible transformation of your life. My chosen one, do you comprehend that even now, as your gaze rests upon these words, heaven is shifting, the angels are softly speaking your name in the divine courts, and your narrative is being read aloud? I perceive your hesitation, your thoughts racing, your heart striving to comprehend why you feel this powerful pull. It is because you stand upon the fine boundary between an ordinary day and the most remarkable day of your life. But the peril lies here. You are on the cusp of making a choice that could cost you everything. That is precisely why this message was compelled into your path, my child. Countless times God has attempted to reach you, but you turned away, dismissing it as mere coincidence. How many divine signals have you brushed aside? How many subtle whispers have you ignored? And yet, heaven did not relent. Why? Because you are chosen. You are the one bearing a destiny far greater than you realize. That is why today's moment is sacred. But please listen. If you bypass this, if you avert your heart once more, you will delay what has already been meticulously prepared for you. Beloved soul, I must convey this to you with utmost urgency. Blessings are already at your threshold. They are not waiting in the future. They are present now. The miracle is not yet to be born. It has already manifested and is knocking. However, your error would be to let it pass by due to doubt, apprehension, or diversion. If you truly knew what angels battled in the unseen realm simply to deliver this opportunity, you would fall to your knees in profound reverence. Do not let their profound sacrifice be in vain. My dear one, each instance you wept alone, heaven carefully collected those tears in golden vessels. Every prayer you murmured into the night, even those you believed God disregarded, has been gathered like precious treasures. Today, one of those vessels has tilted. The answer is now pouring forth. That is why your heart feels a deep stirring. You sense something momentous is approaching. And yes, it is. But do not close the door now. If you do, this will not merely be a postponement. It will feel like a profound loss, for what is divinely intended for you is closer than your very breath. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give and it will be given to you is not just a verse for Jesus. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. Precious child of God, there is something I must confess. Heaven has been observing your every movement. And not a single detail of your struggles has gone unnoticed. You may think your life has been overlooked, but it most certainly has not. In fact, your name was whispered upon the very lips of God Himself. He declared, "This is the one I cherish, the one I select." That is why I am speaking to you now, cautioning you not to succumb to the error of disbelief. Your miracle is ready, but miracles must be welcomed with open hands. Do not let yours remain closed. My beloved, the truth is that heaven always prepares thoroughly before it acts. Right now, angels are already positioned around your life, orchestrating shifts that you cannot perceive. Someone is thinking of you in a manner they never have before. An opportunity is advancing towards your doorstep. A door is on the verge of swinging wide open. But if you opt for doubt instead of faith, you might turn away precisely when the light illuminates. This is your pivotal turning point. That is why I implore you, do not make that choice, my beloved. Do you understand why your heart feels heavy one moment and light the next? It is because heaven is gently guiding you into alignment. God is intricately weaving your narrative. And sometimes these shifts feel like immense pressure. But allow me to tell you, pressure is invariably the precursor to a miracle about to burst forth. If you surrender now, if you permit doubt to halt your progress, you will abandon the very gift for which you cried out in the darkness. Please, my child, do not allow this to happen. Your prayers are on the brink of manifestation, and your affirmative response is the ultimate key. My chosen one, when you awakened today, you believed it was an ordinary day. But there are no ordinary days for those whom God has chosen. Even your smallest steps are recorded in gold. Do you recall the instance you quietly whispered for assistance, hoping no one heard, heaven heard. I stood near you, my sword of light drawn, holding back the tempest you feared would utterly destroy you. That is why you are still here. That is why you are being urged now. Do not make the mistake of closing your heart. Something truly magnificent has already been set in motion. My dear soul, countless times the adversary attempted to persuade you that nothing good would ever befall you. That every door would remain sealed. That every blessing was meant for someone else but not for you. And yet here you are breathing, reading, receiving. Does this not confirm that you are marked? Does it not demonstrate that you possess a divine favor that others cannot touch? If only you could perceive yourself as heaven perceives you, you would never again harbor doubt. God has already chosen you. And today is the day that profound choice begins to manifest in your life. Do not turn away. Beloved child, the truth is you are encompassed by witnesses, angels, saints, and even cherished loved ones who have transitioned into heaven. They are watching, cheering, hoping that you will affirm this very moment. Can you feel the profound weight of their affection? That warmth you experience right now is not merely words. It is a celestial embrace. They know that if you open fully, if you absorb this message deeply, your life will take a turn so exquisitely beautiful that even you will find it difficult to believe. Do not let their hope be squandered. Do not seal your heart now, my precious one, my dear soul. Countless times the adversary attempted to persuade you that nothing good would ever befall you, that every door would remain sealed, that every blessing was meant for someone else but not for you. And yet here you are breathing, reading, receiving. Does this not confirm that you are marked? Does it not demonstrate that you possess a divine favor that others cannot touch? If only you could perceive yourself as heaven perceives you, you would never again harbor doubt. God has already chosen you. And today is the day that profound choice begins to manifest in your life. Do not turn away. Beloved child, the truth is you are encompassed by witnesses, angels, saints, and even cherished loved ones who have transitioned into heaven. They are watching, cheering, hoping that you will affirm this very moment. Can you feel the profound weight of their affection? That warmth you experience right now is not merely words. It is a celestial embrace. They know that if you open fully, if you absorb this message deeply, your life will take a turn so exquisitely beautiful that even you will find it difficult to believe. Do not let their hope be squandered. Do not seal your heart now, my precious one. You ponder why life has been so arduous. You question why the journey has been so protracted. The explanation is simple. Gold is never discovered without diligent excavation, and diamonds are never formed without immense pressure. You are that diamond. You are that gold. Every fiery trial you traversed, every tear you shed was meticulously shaping you into the vessel capable of containing this miracle. And now at the very brink of breakthrough, you are tempted to retreat. Please do not do that. You are closer than you realize. Heaven is observing. My child of light, this moment transcends all others. The air around you is energized because angels are in close proximity. They are silently orchestrating changes so that when the destined time arrives, it will appear to happen abruptly. But understand this, nothing in heaven is sudden. It has all been carefully prepared. Your blessing is ready. Your miracle is ready. You are ready. But if you disregard this message, if you skip over it, if you choose to ignore it, it will feel as though you have shut the door on the very thing you were born to receive. That is why I am earnestly pleading with you, my beloved child. Do you comprehend why this message reached you precisely now? Because heaven foresaw that you were but a breath away from making a decision you would deeply regret. A decision that would cost you time, inner peace, and even blessings. That is why I was dispatched to warn you, to envelop you, to inform you that this day, this very day was destined to be wonderful, overflowing with the surprises you prayed for. But if you permit doubt to govern, you will turn away from the feast prepared with your name inscribed upon it. Do not allow that, my child. This moment bears heaven's distinct fingerprint. My chosen one, you must grasp that your future is not random. Every battle you confronted was not in vain. Each tear was an investment in your ultimate destiny. You believe your pain was silent, but I assure you the angels meticulously recorded each sigh, each cry, each fractured whisper. God counted them. And now He is acting. But here is the profound truth. God can prepare the table, but you must choose to sit at it. If you continue walking, if you continue doubting, you will miss the grand feast heaven has been meticulously arranging for you. Please do not. The most wonderful day of your life is extending its hand towards you. Beloved soul, the reason you are reading this is because you have already sensed the stirring. Something within told you today was different. That internal nudge, that sudden shift in the atmosphere, that profound weight in your spirit. It was heaven striving to capture your attention. And now you understand why. Because you were on the verge of closing the very door you implored God to open. That is the critical error about which I am warning you. Do not surrender now. Do not bypass this moment. Miracles are delicate in their timing. And you are standing at the precipice of yours. My precious one. You ponder. What if I am mistaken? What if I believe and nothing materializes? But heaven responds, what if you believe and everything manifests? Which risk is greater? To embrace hope or to succumb to doubt, to receive or to seal the door? Beloved, your life is not meant to be lived in perpetual apprehension of disappointment. God did not create you to anticipate failure. He fashioned you to radiate light. He created you to be a conduit of miracles so that others might perceive Him through your life. That is why I reiterate, do not permit fear to dictate your actions. Today, my dear child, allow me to reveal something you do not yet know. Even at this very moment, individuals are speaking your name in chambers you have never entered. Opportunities are moving towards you like rivers flowing to the sea. Someone is gazing at your photograph. Someone is contemplating you in ways they never have before. Something is aligning. But if you close your heart, if you dismiss this, you will never truly comprehend how close you were. Heaven does not wish for you to miss this. That is why your spirit feels as though it is trembling even as you read. It is because the unseen realm is pressing in. Beloved, do you recall the last time you felt you could not persevere? When the burden was too immense, when you felt utterly forgotten. That night I was near you. My wings enveloped you when no one else perceived it. You survived because heaven was not finished with you. And now here you are, poised to step into the miracle you once desperately begged for. But how tragic it would be if you allowed hesitation to snatch it away. Do not permit that, my child. God would not guide you this far only to witness you depart now. My chosen one, your heart beats with more than mere blood. It pulses with divine destiny. Within you resides a light that darkness utterly fears. Do you know why you have confronted so many assaults, so many betrayals, so many delays? It is because you pose a threat to the adversary. Your life carries immense significance. Your very presence shifts atmospheres. That is why you must not concede at the doorway of your miracle. You have already endured too much to falter here. This is your crucial crossing point. Open your heart and embrace it. Precious soul, I understand you sometimes wonder, does heaven truly see me? Allow me to answer with profound love. Yes, heaven not only perceives you, it encompasses you. The very fact that this message appeared before you is irrefutable proof. Do you genuinely believe it is a mere coincidence that you are here now at this precise moment? No. Heaven orchestrated this divine appointment. You were meant to hear these sacred words. And these words are not merely sentences. They are potent seeds. If you allow them to take root in your heart, they will blossom into blessings that will utterly astonish you. My child, you are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. Every delay was not a denial. It was meticulous preparation. You were being sculpted into the vessel capable of carrying the blessing God always intended for you. And now that blessing is near, closer than you can possibly imagine. But if you walk away now, if you dismiss this as just another message, you will close the door God Himself unlocked. Please do not stay, receive, believe. My chosen one, your heart beats with more than mere blood. It pulses with divine destiny. Within you resides a light that darkness utterly fears. Do you know why you have confronted so many assaults, so many betrayals, so many delays? It is because you pose a threat to the adversary. Your life carries immense significance. Your very presence shifts atmospheres. That is why you must not concede at the doorway of your miracle. You have already endured too much to falter here. This is your crucial crossing point. Open your heart and embrace it. Precious soul, I understand you sometimes wonder, does heaven truly see me? Allow me to answer with profound love. Yes. Heaven not only perceives you, it encompasses you. The very fact that this message appeared before you is irrefutable proof. Do you genuinely believe it is a mere coincidence that you are here now at this precise moment? No. Heaven orchestrated this divine appointment. You were meant to hear these sacred words. And these words are not merely sentences. They are potent seeds. If you allow them to take root in your heart, they will blossom into blessings that will utterly astonish you. My child, you are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. Every delay was not a denial. It was meticulous preparation. You were being sculpted into the vessel capable of carrying the blessing God always intended for you. And now that blessing is near, closer than you can possibly imagine. But if you walk away now, if you dismiss this as just another message, you will close the door God Himself unlocked. Please do not stay, receive, believe. The heavens are currently open above you. Do you grasp that profound reality? Do you comprehend the immense significance of this very second? It is not akin to yesterday, nor will it be like tomorrow. This is the pivotal turning point, the threshold bridging who you once were and who you are destined to become. God is speaking through me and He is declaring, tell my child this is the most wonderful day of their life. If only they will not make the mistake of turning away. You are standing at the very doorway of miracles and your hesitation is the sole factor that can close it. My child of light, how long have you yearned for a sign this unequivocally clear? You implored heaven for answers for something undeniable. And now that answer has been placed directly before you. Not in thunder, not in fire, but in the gentle quiet voice that resonates through your spirit right now. You perceive it, do you not? That profound stirring in your chest, that whisper in your mind, that subtle yet persistent draw, that is heaven's summons. If you depart now, you will miss what was precisely engineered to be your most magnificent breakthrough. Beloved one, I must disclose something that will profoundly move you. God has already commanded the angels to release blessings bearing your name. They are not held in a distant future. They are already advancing towards you. But heaven operates in conjunction with your faith. If you close your heart, if you dismiss this moment, those blessings will remain suspended, unclaimed, awaiting the next instance of belief. How many more seasons do you wish to endure this weight? Why postpone what has already been divinely promised? Please do not do that, my child, my precious soul. Do you discern the recurring pattern in your life? Each time something auspicious was about to transpire, fear emerged. Every time you neared a breakthrough, distraction materialized. Each time your spirit felt close to joy, doubt arrived at the threshold. This cycle is not random. It is the adversary's cunning strategy to deprive you of what is rightfully yours. But now, heaven is disrupting that cycle. I, Archangel Michael, have arrived to expose it, to sever it with the sword of truth, and to assure you that if you simply remain open, the cycle will shatter. You will step into the new. As this profound prophetic word reshapes your reality, consider sharing this prophetic word with your network. For sharing will activate the anointing and share that breakthrough with your network. My dear child, your life was never intended to be mundane. You are not here by mere chance. There is a profound reason why people perceive you differently. A reason you experience emotions so deeply, a reason your soul has always yearned restlessly. It is because you bear a calling far grander than you comprehend. And with that calling inevitably comes resistance. But here is the profound truth. Resistance itself is evidence that destiny is imminent. The heaviness you feel presently is not the end. It is the immense pressure preceding birth. Do not withdraw. The most wonderful day of your life awaits, but only if you remain steadfast. Beloved, reflect. How many times did you almost surrender? How many times did you think this is the absolute end? And yet here you are. Does that not conclusively prove that heaven has consistently sustained you even when you could not perceive it? The fact that you navigated every storm, every betrayal, every heartbreak. It was not mere fortune. It was divine protection. And that same unwavering protection is now guiding you into your destined blessing. But if you turn away, if you close this message, you will never comprehend how incredibly close you were. My child, please do not do that. My chosen one, there are individuals in your life who harbor doubts about you. People who asserted you would never ascend, never succeed, never fully heal, but they do not possess the knowledge that heaven holds. They cannot perceive what God has inscribed. The narrative of your life is far from over. It is merely commencing soon. Those very individuals will witness in awe as the very challenges they believed would crush you become the foundation that elevates you. But you must maintain alignment. You must remain receptive. You must not turn away when you are this close. Precious soul, I perceive your fears. I witness the manner in which you second-guess yourself. You question if you are truly worthy, if you possess sufficient strength, if you are chosen at all. Allow me to affirm this. Yes. 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 1,000 times. Yes, you are worthy. Not because of your accomplishments, but because of your Creator. You are strong not because you never stumble but because you consistently rise. And you are chosen not by accident but by divine blueprint. If this truth resonates deep within your spirit, if you recognize your divine blueprint unfolding now, then claim it. Type Amen in the comments to declare your acceptance and readiness for this profound manifestation. That is why I stand here imploring you. Do not permit fear to pilfer. What God has already decreed is rightfully yours. My beloved, even now angels are in motion around you. They are gently whispering in the ears of those connected to your destiny. They are softening hearts, maneuvering circumstances, aligning opportunities. Transformations are occurring that you cannot yet perceive. And soon it will appear as though everything altered overnight. But it will not be sudden. It will be the culmination of every hidden prayer, every secret tear. This is why you cannot close your heart now. To surrender at this very moment would be to step away from the delivery of a miracle that has been years in the making. There are no coincidences here. You are not randomly scrolling. You were guided. The hands of heaven moved silently, aligning your steps so that this very message would appear before your eyes. Why? Because the Father knows you are on the brink of a perilous decision, close to dismissing the very miracle for which you prayed. Heaven will not permit you to sabotage yourself. Not this time. That is why I was dispatched. That is why your heart senses this profound urgency. My child, today can be the most wonderful day of your life. But only if you opt to remain open and receive what has already been prepared for you. My dear one, my beloved, even now angels are in motion around you. They are gently whispering in the ears of those connected to your destiny. They are softening hearts, maneuvering circumstances, aligning opportunities. Transformations are occurring that you cannot yet perceive. And soon it will appear as though everything altered overnight. But it will not be sudden. It will be the culmination of every hidden prayer, every secret tear. This is why you cannot close your heart now. To surrender at this very moment would be to step away from the delivery of a miracle that has been years in the making. There are no coincidences here. You were not randomly scrolling. You were guided. The hands of heaven moved silently, aligning your steps so that this very message would appear before your eyes. Why? Because the Father knows you are on the brink of a perilous decision, close to dismissing the very miracle for which you prayed. Heaven will not permit you to sabotage yourself. Not this time. That is why I was dispatched. That is why your heart senses this profound urgency. My child, today can be the most wonderful day of your life, but only if you opt to remain open and receive what has already been prepared for you. My dear one, reflect on your life for a moment. Observe how many storms you have navigated. Storms that would have shattered others but only sculpted you. Do you recognize the immense strength within that? Do you perceive the divine purpose? Every hardship was meticulously carving out space for this blessing. Every trial was training your soul to bear a greater weight. You believed the pain was a punishment, but it was in fact preparation. God has never wasted a single moment of your story. And now at the precipice of breakthrough, you are tempted to seal your heart. Please do not. The reward is already at hand. Beloved child, listen attentively. Heaven operates with precise timing. Just as the ocean tide flows in and out, there are divine currents of blessing. You are currently positioned before one such wave. If you retreat, the wave will pass you by. But if you open your spirit and believe, you will ride it into a future more radiant than you ever envisioned. Do you comprehend what is at stake? Peace, love, provision, healing, answers. All of these are contained within the blessing surging towards you. Do not forfeit it due to hesitation. The wave is here now, not in the future. This is why I implore you not to turn away. My chosen one, the adversary has whispered deceptive falsehoods into your ear. You are not enough. You are forgotten. Nothing will ever change. But those are blatant lies. Look around you. If you were truly forgotten, why are angels striving to reach you now? If you were not enough, why did heaven meticulously script your destiny with such magnificence? If nothing was destined to change, why would you even sense the profound stirring of this moment? The adversary intensifies its attacks precisely when heaven is closest. That heaviness you perceive, that confusion is not a signal to desist. It is conclusive proof that you are on the very brink of a breakthrough. Precious soul, imagine for a moment the expression on your face when the very thing you believed would never occur suddenly materializes. Imagine the overwhelming joy in your heart when you realize God has been attentive all along. Imagine the profound peace in your spirit when you comprehend that all the past pain was meticulously guiding you to this very point. That day is not far off, beloved. It is today. The transformation is now. But it requires you to believe, to open, to affirm with a resounding yes. One misstep of doubt could shut it all down. But one breath of faith can unleash the floodgates. Do not choose the error. Choose faith. If you choose faith over fear, if you are ready to unleash those floodgates, then let heaven hear your declaration. Type Amen right now and witness the shift begin. Also, a simple like on this video will activate the flow of God's favor in your life, opening new channels of blessing. Beloved, I observe your continuous quest for confirmation. You declare, God, if this is truly you, show me a sign, and here I am delivering it. How much clearer could heaven possibly be? You asked, and heaven answered, this is your sign. This is your confirmation. This is your divine appointment. If you turn away, you will merely enter another cycle of waiting, another season of delay. But if you embrace this moment, if you lean into it wholeheartedly, the cycle will shatter and blessings will cascade like abundant rain. Do you now understand why I am pleading with you not to close your heart? My child of destiny, do not underestimate the depth of love bestowed upon you. The Creator of the universe has inscribed your name upon His palm. Angels have spoken your name in protective anthems. Loved ones in heaven have whispered prayers on your behalf. You are surrounded by a cloud of witnesses, cheering you on, fervently, snorts, hoping you will not permit fear to steal what is rightfully yours. Feel that warmth pressing around you right now. That is not your imagination. That is heaven's embrace. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. And today is the day heaven unequivocally proves it. My beloved, allow me to unveil something significant. What is approaching is not minor. It is not merely imprisoned to a single prayer. It is the dawn of an entirely new season, a profound chapter shift, a divine rescripting of your entire narrative. That is why it feels so intensely significant. That is why the adversary has been so vociferous. That is why your heart feels pulled in opposing directions. The greater the miracle, the stronger the resistance. But do not allow the resistance to triumph. Do not make the mistake of uttering, "No," when you are this incredibly close. Hold steadfast. The gates of heaven are opening even wider. Precious one, I will not cease repeating this because it is of paramount importance. Today can be the most wonderful day of your life. Heaven has already declared it so. God has already inscribed it. But what you choose to do now in this precise moment determines whether you step into it or allow it to slip away. The choice is undeniably yours. You can close this message and depart unchanged. Or you can remain, receive, believe, and witness everything begin to transform. The angels eagerly await your affirmative response. Do not disappoint them. Do not disappoint yourself. You have waited far too long to withdraw. Now, my beloved, I urge you to pause and breathe. Feel your heartbeat. That rhythmic pulse is definitive proof of your profound purpose. If God were finished with you, you would no longer be here. But you are here alive reading this message, which signifies that your story continues to unfold. There are chapters yet to be penned, blessings yet to be delivered, miracles yet to utterly astound you. But if you seal your heart now, if you dismiss this, you will impede what was already in the process of being delivered into your hands. That is why this urgent warning comes. Do not make the mistake of turning away. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. My chosen one, you carry an inner light far more potent than you comprehend. Those around you perceive it even if they never openly acknowledge it. That light is what attracts both profound love and persistent resistance. It is why some individuals are drawn to you while others endeavor to diminish you. But here is what you must grasp. No one can seize what God has irrevocably sealed for you. They can distract you. They can discourage you. But they cannot erase your divine destiny. The only way you lose is if you cease to believe. Do not permit your own doubt to become the thief of your blessing. Precious child, every tear you shed was not overlooked. The nights you prayed in solitude, the hours you softly whispered, God, are you truly listening? Those words ascended to heaven like sacred incense. They were not forgotten. They were carefully stored, and now one by one the vessels containing your prayers are gently tipping over. Answers are pouring forth slowly at first, then suddenly. That is why your spirit feels a profound unease. That is why you have been sensing a shift in the atmosphere, because change is already on its way. But heaven requires you to believe, to keep the door open so the blessing can arrive in its glorious fullness. Beloved soul, my chosen one, you carry an inner light far more potent than you comprehend. Those around you perceive it, even if they never openly acknowledge it. That light is what attracts both profound love and persistent resistance. It is why some individuals are drawn to you while others endeavor to diminish you. But here is what you must grasp. No one can seize what God has irrevocably sealed for you. They can distract you. They can discourage you. But they cannot erase your divine destiny. The only way you lose is if you cease to believe. Do not permit your own doubt to become the thief of your blessing. Precious child, every tear you shed was not overlooked. The nights you prayed in solitude, the hours you softly whispered, "God, are you truly listening?" Those words ascended to heaven like sacred incense. They were not forgotten. They were carefully stored. And now, one by one, the vessels containing your prayers are gently tipping over. Answers are pouring forth slowly at first, then suddenly. That is why your spirit feels a profound unease. That is why you have been sensing a shift in the atmosphere. Because change is already on its way. But heaven requires you to believe, to keep the door open so the blessing can arrive in its glorious fullness. Beloved soul, do not scorn the delays you have encountered. What you perceive as waiting, heaven termed preparation. The delay was not a rejection. It was precise alignment. If God had bestowed the blessing upon you too prematurely, you might not have been adequately prepared to bear its weight. But now, after the purifying fire, after the necessary pruning, you are ready. This is unequivocally your moment. That is why heaven declares, do not make a mistake now. You did not come this far only to miss it at the very threshold. You have already paid the cost in tears, in patience, in enduring fortitude. Now you must remain open to receive. My dear one, I wish to show you something. Even now your name is being uttered in realms you cannot perceive. People are contemplating you. Opportunities are aligning specifically for you. Hearts are being softened in your favor. You may not discern it yet, but you will. And when you do, it will feel as though everything transformed overnight. But remember, nothing in heaven is abrupt. What appears sudden to you has been meticulously prepared for years. Do not surrender now. Do not doubt. The delivery is closer than your very next breath. My child of destiny, every assault you confronted served a purpose. Every betrayal propelled you closer to the authentic truth of who you are. Every disappointment sculpted you into a vessel capable of holding even greater blessings. Do you perceive how even your pain was prophetic? It was shaping you, molding you, creating capacity within you. Without those moments, you would not be ready for what is approaching. But now you are. The blessing fits you perfectly. The miracle belongs to you. Do not relinquish it by sealing your heart. Stand steadfast. Believe and witness heaven unveil its sacred promise. Beloved, recall the instances you nearly abandoned hope. Remember the moments you almost gave up and yet here you remain. Does that not convey a profound truth to you? That survival itself is a miracle that your life has consistently been safeguarded by unseen hands. Those hands are not releasing you now. They are holding you steady, keeping you upright, bringing you to this precise juncture. All of it was for this moment. The most wonderful day of your life is here, beloved. But you must not withdraw from it. My precious one, I will reiterate this endlessly because heaven insists this is not a coincidence. You are not reading this by chance. You were guided, drawn, carried here. Angels orchestrated movements, shifted circumstances, even interrupted your routine specifically so you would not miss this. Heaven is louder than your doubt. Heaven is stronger than your fear. Heaven is actively reaching for you. But if you allow this to slip away, if you convince yourself it is nothing, you will push away the very answer for which you have been persistently asking. Please, my child, do not do that. Beloved child, the truth is the Father delights in surprising you. He cherishes taking what appeared broken and transforming it into profound beauty. He loves to take what was empty and fill it until it overflows abundantly. That is His inherent nature, and that is precisely what He is accomplishing for you. Your emptiness is about to be filled. Your loneliness is about to be comforted. Your hunger is about to be satisfied. But heaven requires your affirmative response. Heaven requires your openness. Do not seal the door when the feast has already been meticulously prepared. Sit, remain, and receive. My beloved, I perceive the way you doubt yourself. You think perhaps you are not sufficiently holy, not perfect enough, not prepared enough for God to bestow blessings upon you. But listen closely. Blessings are not contingent upon perfection. They are about profound love. And love has already chosen you. You do not need to earn what has already been inscribed in heaven's book. You simply need to receive it. That is why I am here to remind you that your past errors do not nullify your miracle. Your perceived weaknesses do not impede your blessing. Only disbelief can achieve that. Please do not permit your doubt to pillar what is already rightfully yours. My chosen one, you ponder, why me? Why would God care so profoundly for me? And heaven responds, because you are mine. You are not loved for your deeds. You are loved simply because you exist. Before you were born, heaven whispered your name. Before your first breath, the angels rejoiced for you. Do you grasp the immense significance of that? Your life carries eternal value. That is why this moment holds such deep importance. If you turn away, you are not merely dismissing words. You are dismissing the very heartbeat of heaven that has consistently championed you. Precious soul, do not underestimate what is transpiring even as you read this. Angels are in active motion around your life. Some are shielding you from unseen perils. Some are speaking your name in the ears of individuals who hold your next significant opportunity. Some are delivering answers to the very prayers you believed were long forgotten. The atmosphere surrounding you is vibrant right now. Can you not sense it? That sudden warmth, that undeniable pull, that profound inner knowing. It is heaven pressing ever closer. Please, my child, do not seal your heart to it now. My dear one, I must share a secret with you. The adversary is utterly terrified of you. That is precisely why he waged such fierce battles against you. Why so many delays manifested, why so many betrayals inflicted such pain. He sought to crush your spirit before you uncovered how truly powerful you are. But here is the undeniable truth which he does not want you to know. You are stronger than anything that has ever confronted you. You are still standing, and that fact itself is proof. Your very survival is your victory. And your next step, believing opening. Receiving will unlock blessings that will render every past pain entirely worthwhile. Beloved, recall all the nights you questioned if you would ever smile again. Remember all the days you felt invisible, unseen, forgotten. And yet God was with you in each of those moments. He collected your tears. He whispered comforting words. He preserved your life. And now he is declaring, my child, this is your season. This is your day. The most wonderful day of your life is poised to unfold. But it necessitates your affirmative response. If you dismiss this moment, you will delay what possesses the potential to alter everything. Please do not. Your time has finally arrived. My precious child, my dear one, I must share a secret with you. The adversary is utterly terrified of you. That is precisely why he waged such fierce battles against you, why so many delays manifested, why so many betrayals inflicted such pain. He sought to crush your spirit before you uncovered how truly powerful you are. But here is the undeniable truth which he does not want you to know. You are stronger than anything that has ever confronted you. You are still standing, and that fact itself is proof. Your very survival is your victory, and your next step, believing, opening, receiving, will unlock blessings that will render every past pain entirely worthwhile. Beloved, recall all the nights you questioned if you would ever smile again. Remember all the days you felt invisible, unseen, forgotten, and yet God was with you in each of those moments. He collected your tears. He whispered comforting words. He preserved your life. And now he is declaring, my child, this is your season. This is your day. The most wonderful day of your life is poised to unfold. But it necessitates your affirmative response. If you dismiss this moment, you will delay what possesses the potential to alter everything. Please do not. Your time has finally arrived. My precious child, there is someone out there whose life will be profoundly impacted by your miracle. Do you grasp that your blessing is not solely for you? It is for those intricately connected to you. When you ascend, others rise. When you radiate, others discover the courage to shine. That is why this moment holds such immense importance. It extends beyond you. It encompasses your family, your companions, your community, even strangers who will one day draw inspiration from your story. If you surrender now, you will not only deny yourself, but you will deny them as well. Do not make that grave error. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community, you can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you," every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith. And as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. My child of destiny, heaven holds its breath, intently observing your impending action. The angels are leaning in. God Himself is watching. This is not a trivial decision. This is a monumental turning point. One choice can unleash the floodgates or seal them entirely. That is why I am here speaking with urgency, tugging at your heart, reminding you not to dismiss this profound moment. You have endured too long. You have suffered too much. You have prayed too deeply to simply let it go. Now hold steadfast. Remain open. Believe. Beloved soul, allow me to remind you of a crucial truth. Nothing in your life has been wasted. Every heartbreak imparted compassion. Every delay cultivated patience. Every battle forged strength. Every loss instilled gratitude. And now all those invaluable lessons are converging into a profound wisdom that will guide you into your next glorious season. Do not despise what you endured. It was the fertile soil where your miracle seed was planted. And now that seed is breaking through the earth. Do not turn away from it. Do not permit weeds of doubt to choke its growth. Stay, observe, and witness it bloom. My dear one, the truth is you are closer than you realize. Closer to profound love, closer to breakthrough, closer to abundant provision, closer to definitive answers. You believe it will require years, but heaven proclaims soon, very soon. That is why you sense this urgency within your spirit. That is why your heart races as you read this, because you intuitively perceive that the waiting is nearly concluded. But do not sabotage it with doubt. Do not push it away with fear. Remain steady, child of God. The finish line is in sight and your crown awaits. My beloved, do you comprehend why your spirit feels restless right now? It is because you are standing on the precipice of a miracle. The human mind cannot fully grasp what heaven is meticulously preparing, so it often trembles in confusion. But allow me to reassure you. This trembling is not fear. It is recognition. Your soul intrinsically knows that what you prayed for is closer than it has ever been before. And yet you are tempted to withdraw. That is why I am here pleading with you, warning you. The most wonderful day of your life is dawning like the radiant sun. But it will only shine in its complete fullness if you remain steadfast and believe. My chosen one, the adversary has been whispering, attempting to obscure your vision. He desires you to believe nothing will change, that your prayers are futile, that your future will merely mirror your past. But listen intently, those are blatant falsehoods. Do not permit lies to construct walls around your heart. You are not abandoned. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are chosen, cherished, protected, and destined for greatness. Heaven has spoken it. And when heaven speaks, no voice on earth or in darkness can silence its decree. Precious soul, I urge you to recall the small miracles you have already witnessed. The times something unexpectedly resolved itself. The times you were shielded from harm. The times provision arrived precisely when needed. Were those mere accidents? No, my child. Those were glimpses, previews of what is now rapidly approaching. If God has already guided you this far, do you genuinely believe He will abandon you now? Impossible. He is utterly faithful. And that same unwavering faithfulness is about to open doors you could never open yourself. Do not retreat when the handle is already turning. My dear one, you perceive your life as ordinary, but heaven views it as extraordinary. Your story is intricately woven into a far grander design, a divine tapestry of destiny. There are individuals you have not even encountered yet whose lives will be transformed because you said yes to God. There are paths waiting to open only when you take that courageous step of faith. This is why today holds such immense significance. It is not just another day. It is a profound doorway. Step through it, beloved. Do not allow hesitation to confine you to the wrong side of destiny. Beloved child, do you comprehend the immense power encapsulated in your yes? One affirmative response to God can shift generations. One yes can bring healing to an entire family lineage. One yes can unleash blessings that pour forth for years to come. That is why heaven eagerly awaits your response. Now you are not powerless. You are not voiceless. Your agreement carries immense weight. Heaven has aligned the blessing. But you must open the door. Do not seal it with fear. Do not obstruct it with doubt. Whisper, "Yes, my child. Yes." And witness the floodgates open wide. My precious one, I perceive how weary you are. I recognize how arduous the journey has felt. You question if you possess any strength remaining to sustain your belief, but hear me clearly. Your strength is not solely your own. Heaven is actively sustaining you. Each time you believed you could not persevere, angels gently lifted you. Every instance you thought you would break, God held you together. You are not weak. You are divinely sustained. And because you are sustained, you will unequivocally reach the blessing. Do not surrender when the breakthrough is closer than it has ever been before. My child of destiny, what if I told you that even now people are preparing to bestow blessings upon you without fully comprehending why? That their hearts are being stirred, their minds being guided, their steps being aligned solely so your path will clear. This is not mere imagination. It is the meticulous orchestration of heaven. God operates in mysterious ways, but He always acts with divine precision. What appears random to you is exact within His grand plan. Do not dismiss it. Do not turn away. The gears of heaven are already in motion, and they are turning for your ultimate good. Beloved, remember this profound truth. God has not led you this far only to abandon you empty-handed. He is not cruel. He is not careless. He is utterly faithful. Every promise He whispered over your life still stands resolute. Nothing can annul it. Not time, not perceived failure, not betrayal, not fear. The sole factor that can delay it is your own doubt. But today, heaven is imploring you to silence that doubt and to believe once more. You do not need to comprehend the how. It is not your responsibility to unravel the intricacies. Your only sacred task is to remain open, remain ready, remain believing. My dear one, my child of destiny, what if I told you that even now people are preparing to bestow blessings upon you without fully comprehending why, that their hearts are being stirred, their minds being guided, their steps being aligned solely so your path will clear. This is not mere imagination. It is the meticulous orchestration of heaven. God operates in mysterious ways. But He always acts with divine precision. What appears random to you is exact within His grand plan. Do not dismiss it. Do not turn away. The gears of heaven are already in motion and they are turning for your ultimate good. Beloved, remember this profound truth. God has not led you this far only to abandon you empty-handed. He is not cruel. He is not careless. He is utterly faithful. Every promise He whispered over your life still stands resolute. Nothing can annul it. Not time, not perceived failure, not betrayal, not fear. The sole factor that can delay it is your own doubt. But today heaven is imploring you to silence that doubt and to believe once more. You do not need to comprehend the how. It is not your responsibility to unravel the intricacies. Your only sacred task is to remain open, remain ready, remain believing. My dear one, even now I discern your spirit wrestling. A part of you believes but another part hesitates. That is perfectly normal. That is the essence of the battle of faith. But allow me to remind you, faith does not imply you never doubt. It signifies that you choose to believe nonetheless. And if you can make that choice now, even while trembling, even while uncertain, heaven will meet you precisely where you are. You do not require perfect faith, merely an open heart, simply a willingness to declare, God, I am ready. That is entirely sufficient to unlock the blessing already awaiting you. Don't let your heart remain silent. Step into this moment of activation. Type 1 "I'm ready to receive" in the comments below and declare your openness to the miracles that are already at your door. My beloved, when heaven gazes upon you, it does not perceive weakness. It perceives profound resilience. Every time you believed you had nothing left, you still found the strength to rise. That rising was not coincidental. It was God's benevolent hand upholding you. That hand is still sustaining you now. Do not permit the deceptive narratives of the past to convince you that nothing will ever change. Everything can transform in an instant when heaven breathes upon your life. That divine breath is actively moving even now. The atmosphere is shifting specifically for you. Doors are trembling, poised to open for you, and blessings stand at your gate. Please do not allow fear to compel you to close that gate. My child of light, do you truly comprehend how many angels are positioned around you at this very moment, more than you can possibly imagine? They are guarding you. They are preparing. They are singing your name before the celestial throne. Why? Because your season has truly arrived. They have waited alongside you through the long nights, through the tears, through the arduous battles. And now they are eager to place into your hands the very miracle you once deemed impossible. But here is the crucial truth. You must be willing to receive. Heaven can bring it, but only you can open your heart. Precious one, there are individuals who never truly understood you, who judged you, who departed because they could not discern your inherent value. But heaven never judged you. God never abandoned you. Your worth has never diminished in His eyes. He perceived you when you felt invisible. He cherished you when you felt unworthy. He sustained you when you felt utterly broken. And now He is proclaiming, "Arise, my child. This is your destined time." The mistake would be to remain bowed in shame when heaven is already lifting your head. Do not look down. Lift your gaze. Your blessing is rapidly approaching. My dear one, sometimes you question if you are truly chosen. If these divine promises are genuinely for you. Allow me to state unequivocally they are. You are chosen not because of your actions but because of who God is. He is faithful and He never retracts His word. If He promised to restore, He will restore. If He promised to bless, He will bless. If He promised to heal, He will heal. Nothing can alter that immutable truth. The only peril is your refusal to believe. Please do not do that. Stand firm in hope because heaven never deceives. Beloved soul, envision your life as a grand narrative. Every chapter, even the most painful ones, has been meticulously leading to this dramatic climax. The betrayals, the delays, the tears, all of it was an integral part of your shaping. You were not being punished. You were being prepared. Prepared to carry more than you believed you could. Prepared to walk through doors you never imagined. Prepared to radiate with a light that cannot be ignored. Today that story is turning a significant page. The new chapter has begun. Do not close the book when the most magnificent part is about to be penned. If this word has profoundly stirred your spirit and you feel its truth, consider sharing this prophetic word with your network. For sharing will activate the anointing and share the breakthrough with your network. My chosen one, there is a profound reason you feel this compelling urgency. Heaven does not stir your spirit without a divine purpose. That gentle tug in your heart, that warmth in your chest, that powerful pull on your soul, it is God's way of communicating. Listen closely. I am near. Do not dismiss this as mere emotion. It is holy. It is divine. It is heaven actively pressing into your life. If you close yourself off now, you will silence the very voice you implored to hear. Do not make that grave error. Lean in. Open. Receive my precious child. Soon you will reflect upon this season with tears of profound gratitude. You will remark, if I had surrendered then I would have missed this. You will comprehend how every sealed door was divine protection. How every delay was meticulous preparation. How every tear was nurturing your forthcoming harvest. And you will smile because it will all suddenly make perfect sense. But for now, you must trust. You must remain open. You must believe even when it defies logic. Faith is not about seeing. It is about trusting until you see. And you are closer than ever, beloved. Do you perceive how time seems to momentarily pause as you engage with this text? That is because heaven is bending the moment, stretching it, creating sacred space for you to truly hear. This is not ordinary time. This is divine time. You are standing in a hallowed pause where eternity graciously touches earth. That is why this feels more profound than other words you have read. That is why your heart instinctively knows this is different. Heaven is leaning close, softly whispering your name. Please, beloved, do not depart. Do not disregard this. You are poised at the precipice of something life-altering. My beloved, every single moment of your life has been meticulously leading to this specific point. You may believe your days were squandered, but in heaven's discerning eyes, nothing is ever wasted. Every smile you offered while enduring pain. Every act of kindness extended when you yourself were in need. Every prayer you whispered in the darkness. All of it has been meticulously counted. All of it has been faithfully remembered. And now the scales are tilting. Heaven is ready to pour back into you far more than you ever gave to bless you beyond your wildest imaginings. But you must not make the mistake of turning away. Remain open because this is the very doorway you have been patiently waiting for. My child of destiny, I comprehend how profoundly heavy it has felt. How many times you almost muttered, "What is the purpose?" How many times you almost abandoned the race. But here you are reading this, breathing, still standing. That is no small accomplishment. That is undeniable evidence of divine protection. You have survived storms that should have utterly broken you. You have traversed fires that should have consumed you. But instead of ashes, you carry precious oil. Instead of chains, you carry profound wisdom. Do not squander that survival by surrendering. Now you did not survive merely to halt before the promise. Precious one. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected high vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional. But your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.